Hello, friends. Welcome into the craft room. My name is Susan. This is Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs. I am so happy to have you here in the craft room with me. Come on in. Let's do a little bit of fun Wednesday night live creating. Come on in and join me. When you hop on, actually, I was going to say, I am going to sprinkle this out into another group. And when you hop on, if you'll hit the heart button, say hello. And of course, anytime you sprinkle the video or any of my posts, I love it if you let me know in comments that you sprinkled. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's just a big boost to my business. Just helps get me out into Facebook world. So I love to share my love of creating with you. And I love to inspire you or encourage you or maybe educate, maybe teach you something new. And if you can help me do that for others, I just always so appreciate it. And if you put in comments that you sprinkled, you will be entered into drawing for Happy Mail. So I would love to have you guys do that. So come on in and join me. I am real quick going to make sure I am showing up live. Yes, we are. I have been in the craft room quite a bit this afternoon. I had to kind of get things organized and plan out all my projects that I have to do and just kind of get my head wrapped around that. And I have several projects that were loose ends and I'm like, I need to get these finished and off my plate. You know how that feels? I'm sure you guys know how that feels. You stress over it more because you know it's there. And it's just easier. It would take less energy if you just get it done. So I was working on some of that stuff this afternoon. Anyway, tell me what you guys have been doing with your Wednesday. I hope you've had a great day. It's a beautiful day here in North Carolina. Gorgeous, gorgeous spring day. I did not spend any time outside at all other than to take the little guy to school and come back. But that's okay. It's all right. I know it's beautiful outside and I did have the windows open at least. But I am going to real quick sprinkle this into another group. If you're wondering what sprinkle means, it just means to spread the love, S-H-A-R-E. That's all it means. And I am going to do that right quick. Here we go. And I'm going to put a couple links in the comments in case there's any questions about anything that I'm using today. I did not feature the link of the transfer that I'm using. So if you would like to know what that is, just ask me in comments and I'll make sure I get you that direct link unless you want to try to look it up yourself. But I will put some links in the comments so that you can try to browse around. So let me just do this real quick. And then we will be about our business. So Wednesdays are the days that I like to highlight Watts of Love, you guys. Watts of Love, in case you've never heard of it, is a nonprofit organization that actually, they have created a solar light that actually improves the life and the livelihood and just the quality of life for families, communities, just people in general who are in underprivileged nations or areas where they don't have electricity. And they're maybe using batteries with flashlights, or they're using kerosene heaters. All those things that consume money, but then also can, either run out easily if they don't have the money, or that can even harm them, with the kerosene. Can harm all of us, really, but can harm them especially. So if you've never heard of it, I encourage you to click on the link and just find out about Watts of Love. If you can choose to donate this month, even if you only donate $5 to the link that I've included in my description, then you actually will be getting a free gift. If you go onto my website and do it, you will actually get a free gift sent to you by my website, by my company, as a way of saying thank you. So in May, we like to really highlight Watts of Love. And actually, guys, tomorrow night they're doing a game. I don't think it's a trivia night. I want to say it's like I'm not even sure exactly what they're calling it. Some kind of, maybe I can find out. Hang on a second. Maybe if I go out. I am going to actually share the link tomorrow to let you all know what it is, but you can actually participate. Anybody can participate, and they're giving away a free trip. They actually go to these countries and they just distribute the lights. They teach the people how to use them, how to improve their life based on it. So that is actually going on tomorrow night, and I will be follow my page. If you don't like and follow my page, please do, and you will see the link that I'm going to share for that tomorrow. So there's just lots of different ways you can just share them out into Facebook world or Instagram or Twitter or YouTube or whatever it is that you do, just to kind of make awareness, give awareness about them. That is just, it's just such a great organization, you guys. I would love it if you would check that out. And then on May the 20th, we're doing what we call a chalkathon. And so basically it's like a fundraiser all day long. You're going to see people creating, they're going to auction off handmade goods. They're just going to talk about the organization. It's just going to be a fun day of everything Watts of Love. So that's on May the 20th. If you would like to tune into that, I will actually have that on my website or on my page as well. So that's all the deal with that. I think I've got everything I need over here. Let me get off of this page. Actually, let me make sure. I need to make sure I'm on here because I need to see comments on here. Sometimes I can't. So like I said, when you hop on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. I am in North Carolina. I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture. And tonight we are going to do a fun project with this transfer, with this beauty. And it is actually called Today Will Be Amazing. Today will be amazing, you guys. This is not a Watts of Love transfer. I have used all the ones that I have on hand right now. There's one, every day is an opportunity for joy. This one up here, every dream begins with a simple wish. This one here, I hope something good happens to you today. These guys over here, these little minis where it says we're all in this together, plant kindness, make every moment count, be the change. We have several transfers that are what we designate as Watts of Love, and they're always something encouraging. And $2 from the sale of every single one of those transfers goes to Watts of Love, directly to Watts of Love. This is not a Watts of Love transfer, but it's still fabulous, and we are going to do a fun project with it today. So today we're going to actually do this one because I feel like we need to get started on some patriotic. We got Memorial Day right around the corner, y'all. It'll be here before we know it. Which is good in some ways and can be stressful in other ways. But because I know that means, you know, we're getting to the end of things. We're getting to the end of the school year for most people, you know, going into summer, et cetera, et cetera. So sometimes that's good. Sometimes it's bad. Depends on your perspective. But we need to have some patriotic stuff around the house, right? So I want to show you what we're going to do today. Do you guys remember this? This is my drop-in frame. And we did this fabulous design here, peony design back in, I want to say March. I'm not sure. It might have been March, February or March. I'm not sure. But we had this one on one side and we had an Easter one on the other. And then several weeks ago, I changed out my Easter one for this. And this frame comes white like this. It's a drop-in frame. As you can see, it's got an opening right here. And I love it because it's so versatile because you can change out the inserts on the middle. They are interchangeable, and actually 3 of these double-sided sheets come with the box frame itself, and it's double-sided. Well, I needed to add a little pizzazz to one side. Some people paint in black. You might want to paint it another color. I went with one of my favorite colors, and I added some shimmer. So I just painted it. I just did it to have some fun. So I can still turn it around because, like the transfer we're going to do tonight, this would kind of clash, but this does not. The one I did last time where I painted it with the black chalkboard paint, and then I used our shimmer eucalyptus on our dragonfly because dragonfly is kind of like the symbol of my business, and I love this. So I doubt this may always be in there, and I may just constantly change out the other side for something that is seasonal. So I'm going to put this back in here because we're not going to do that right now. And when we're done with our other one, we'll put it over here. But if you have questions about anything I'm showing tonight, anything I'm using, any of the products I'm using, any of the techniques I'm doing, please feel free to ask. Look, I'm losing. Look, y'all, I have shimmer. This is glitter. This is like a glitter. It's called a glitter paint, but it's really like almost like a glitter glue. And so it's coming off. There's little pieces coming off and it's everywhere. You know how that can be. But we are going to do the back side of this one because it is empty and I don't want to ruin this. I want to use this again next year. So I am going to use the bag. This is what we call our chalk suede paper. So it's already coated paper, but because I'm doing this, I actually am going to paint it red. I'm going to paint this red. I could leave it white and use red and blue and pull a white background. But you guys, I just wanted to try it. I want to try it with this one. I want to use my Shimmer Frost so that it shows up, and I'm looking for something. I used my other main thing that I used to paint with earlier because I was trying to catch up on some product. I don't know if y'all saw that in stories or not, but I had grabbed these cute little flowers from Dollar Tree, and they're really cute. It's a cute color of pink, but I grabbed 3 of them, and I didn't want them all to be pink, so I painted 2 of them, and so they're over there. That's to go along with that other project that I've been working on down here that I'm trying to finish up. But I am going to paint this with crimson. I'm going to paint it in a chalk paste. And then we're going to use Shimmer Frost, and we're going to use last month's color of the month, Duchess. Because I feel like it's a very blue color. It's not as purple as I thought it was going to be. I just got to find my Shimmer Frost, y'all. And this project is not going to be really long tonight. I just wanted to let y'all know that. So anyway, let me know what you guys have been doing with your day or how your day has gone. I hope you've had a fabulous day. I hope that if the weather was nice where you were, that you actually were able to get out and enjoy it a little bit. Or at least maybe on your lunch break if you were working, or, you know, even in the car with the windows down, if that was what you had to do. I'm telling you, this glitter is picking up. Okay, so this is called Crimson. This is just a chalk paste. No, this is chalk paint. I could use my chalk paste to paint with, but I don't usually do that. Unless I'm like down to the very end of the paste container, then I will kind of add some water and use it as a paint. But most of the time, I just use a chalk paint that I pick up. I get these at Walmart. They're super cheap, and I like to have a variety of colors. If I'm really trying to coordinate with something that I am doing in a project, then I would maybe use my chalk paste as a paint. But I am just going to use this because I can. And actually, I am going to be really lazy. I'm not even going to pull out a dish because I have washed a bunch of stuff because I've been working on, I did a shirt. I've done those flowers. I've also done do you see how pretty that color is? Isn't that beautiful? I've also done I'm going to try really hard not to get on the edges just because I don't want it to kind of track with on the other side. So I'm going to just stay close to the edge here because that's going to be in the frame anyway. You're not going to see it. And I'm going to try to be careful with my brush strokes and try not to have too much brush strokes because more than likely we only need 1 coat. We'll see. We'll see. I might have to do a little bit more. We'll see. But what else? Oh, and then I did a big transfer that I had to clean in the tub. So I've been already making a big mess with stuff. So I'm like, you know what? We're just going to pour it right on here and do it the lazy way. Do you guys like this red? This is so pretty. Now this is not, even though it's called Crimson, to me, it's coming off pretty candy apple red. Like that's the color of our chalk paste. It's looking pretty candy apple red to me. Now, our new color of the month is called Saucy, and supposedly that is more like a barn red. So that would be really good for patriotic as well, especially if you like, oh gosh, you guys, I don't want to get it on that other side. Especially if, I know I'm going to get it on me. I'm not as worried about getting it on me as I am getting it on the other side. And there's my nice little fingerprint. And then I'll just, oh my gosh, please, I don't want to get it on the other side. Because this is paint. This isn't chalk paste. I'm going to try to hold it here and come right back on it one more time to try to make sure I don't have brush strokes. If I do, I'm not going to stress over it. But the new chalk paste called Saucy, I don't know what that is. I'm telling you, I think some of the glitter is still around from my thing. Y'all, I'm getting brush strokes. That's okay. We'll go back over it one more time. Make sure you have a wipe close by. Saucy, it's like more of a, I would gather, it would be very cool for patriotic, but I'm thinking it's going to give off more of a vintage vibe. So if that's what you like, then you definitely want to grab you one. They are limited. They're only for this month, and it's only while supplies last. So if you need any help with that, just let me know. I love chalk paint because it dries so fast, and even our chalk paste as paint dries really fast. So we ended up I don't know if you guys were on last night, because I did a couple of guy shirts yesterday, and I've ordered a couple other things that I need for a couple other guy projects. I don't think they're going to be here until Friday though, so we'll see. That might have to wait till next week. But also, we were supposed to have a storm last night for this cool front to come through, which it did cool off today and last night. But we never had any rain. We never got any rain. Now, my husband was down east. He was down to the coast, and he said it was poured down there. But we did not get any rain at all. Not a drop. I never even heard thunderstorms. So I don't know what the deal was with that. We actually could have used a little bit of rain yesterday. But, you know, this weather this year has been so weird. So crazy, don't you think? Let me know where you're watching from, you guys, when you hop on, and hopefully I'll see your comments. I can't always see them on my phone, but hi, Vicki. Thanks for watching. I'm so glad you're here, guys. So glad y'all are here joining me. To me, it's much more fun to craft with friends. Look at that. See how streaky it is? I think I'll have to do one more coat. Just because it's so streaky. Just because it's so streaky. And I'm just gonna, there's a hunk of it up there. I'm just gonna try to work one direction. Let me know if you guys decorate for Memorial Day. And here's the other question I have for you. So I actually have Mother's Day stuff out right now, but it's kind of combined with all the bee projects that I was working on. But then, oh, you're from New Jersey. Awesome. Some people will decorate for Memorial Day and leave it up, you know, all the way through. I usually don't. I mean, I put stuff out for Memorial Day, but then I'll take it down and have more of a summer theme for June, and then I will put 4th of July back up. Let me know whether you guys just put it out and then leave it out for the summer, which, you know, that is fine too. Or do you just wait until 4th of July and decorate for? Because, you know, there's so much fun summer stuff to decorate with. So I just don't want to miss out on all that. I love all the bright colors. So. Probably should have let it dry a little bit longer, because over here I can see it's kind of getting smeary. Oh my goodness, y'all. You'd think I was new at this stuff. No way. I'm trying not to focus too much on the edges, since those are going to be in the thing. One last little section, and I think we'll be done. We had so many fun things. Like, we have a lot of summer transfers that you can actually do also 4th of, or not, I say 4th of July. I always default to that. Patriotic themed as well. We have several that could be done that same way. So I actually have one that's probably what I'm going to do. It's actually a summer one, but I'm going to do it patriotic. Hey Teresa, how you doing, girl? How's your new job going? Now I need to be careful because this is actual paint and I don't think I want red paint on my sweatshirt tonight. And I need to try not to rush the process. So this is the thing. I like to paint it so you guys can see the whole process of what I start with. I'm glad you, oh, I'm so glad you do, Teresa. That's wonderful news. But, you know, it's not fun to watch paint dry, but I try to speed it up for you guys. But I don't want to rush it because sometimes when I rush it, then I mess up my design. So I want to make sure it's good and dry. Because I will put a layer of surface wax on here as well. To protect my transfer since it's painted. Now if I was just using the sheet as it was, it's our chalk suede paper, so it's already treated, so I wouldn't have had to wax it. I would just fuzz my transfer. But since I'm painting it, I need to make sure that and like I said, I'm going to take this real quick because I'm worried. Oh, you guys, I got some of it on the back side. I'm going to see if, oh, I got some of it back there. I'll have to see if I can fix that. I feel like I probably will be able to, but we'll worry about that later. But I do want to get if there's any clumps, go ahead and get that off so it doesn't get on anywhere. Okay. Just a little bit more. I could have used the other sheet. I have another sheet, but I still have a design on the other side. Oh, nice. I'm glad you get paid every Wednesday. That's nice. Once a week, that's awesome. That's awesome. Hi, Kat. So guys, be sure to check back on my page. Oh, thank you. It's a sweatshirt. I love it. I got it from the beach. I'm a beach girl. This is from Wilmington. I'm a beach gal. I love the beach. Beach bum. This is just what I threw on when I took my buddy to school. I usually change out or I have something. I usually put something on just to take him, and then you got a sublimation oven this week. Well, I don't really know what that is, but sounds cool. Sounds cool. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's dry. Let's go ahead and put a layer of wax on it. I usually throw something on that I don't really care, you know, to take him to school and then come home and I'll change or whatever. And I just kind of put this on first thing this morning and just kept on all day. So I was inside anyway and it was a little cooler this morning. So I'm just putting a light layer of surface wax on here just to protect my transfer and hopefully maybe even out some of these bumps. Because look, y'all, see? Do you see? Oh my gosh, you guys. This is what I was talking about. I could tell I had it on too thick in that area. Wonder if that's going to be a section that won't be seen. Let's see. It would be nice if that was a section that wouldn't be seen, but I think I'm going to have to fix it. I think I'm going to have to fix it, guys. This is what I do. I rush it. And I put it on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I bet you do, girl. I bet you do, Kat. 6 tumblers at a time. Wow. You must be really popping them out, girl. You must do a lot of them. I think I'm gonna have to sand it down a little bit, y'all. Okay, so this is apparently gonna be a demonstration of how not to do something tonight. So you're gonna learn from my mistakes. So I had too much paint there, and it kind of bunched up, clumped up, because I was rushing it. And you know what I could have done as well? I probably could have wet my paper before I put my paint on, and it would have, but what happened was that first layer, when I painted it and I dried it, I didn't let it dry enough, so then it clumped. Do as I say, not as I do, y'all. So now, you know, it's like one of those, it's one of those things like, let's see if I can do it again. You know, if you speed and you get pulled over, if you're speeding because you're running late and you don't get caught, then yeah, maybe you save some time. But if you get caught, you actually are going to be even later. So, what is it they say? Act in haste, regret in leisure, right? All right, guys. We're going to do it the right way this time. Well, at least you have another job to fund your crafting business, right? Right, Teresa? I'm in need of a beach, but I haven't been to the beach this year at all yet. We're about an hour and a half from one, but I haven't been there. My husband works down there. He gets to get close to it. Last week we had meetings and sent me a picture showing the beach on one side and the intercoastal on the other. But hopefully before the month's out, I'll have my feet in some sand before May is out. And not even Memorial Day, because we don't go to the beach on Memorial Day because all the tourists are there. All right, I'm gonna fix that one little spot. So I had to sand it all the way down in that one spot. And now I'm gonna try to go over it, and then we'll finish with our waxing. We'll dry it again. See if I can do it right, properly this time, y'all. Now I'm getting on my desk. Okay, we're gonna dry it and then come back and do it some more. Right? Act in haste, regret or leisure. I don't mind if it looks a little weathered in the background. I think it'll be kind of cool. I don't really mind that. Using the real, oops, I put that down. I didn't even think about that. That's my wax lid. Probably shouldn't do that. I think that'll be good. Hopefully that'll be good. If not, we're just going to go for it anyway. We're just going to go. I promised you guys it wasn't going to be long tonight. I had another project in mind. I'll show you what I had in mind, what I was going to do. Now, I don't have the cutouts for these, but I have a project idea for it. I was going to work on this one tonight because I promised my little buddy, he asked last weekend if we could do s'mores. And I said, no, but maybe next weekend, if it's not raining, we'll do it and I'll get all the stuff. So I need to get this done before the weekend. But I had an idea of what I could use for it. And I had two things that I needed for it, but I got to look and see if I have one of the other things. And it would have been a much longer project. And I just decided I didn't need to do that tonight. I need to do it during the day when I can spend a little longer. I'm going to dry this thoroughly. Now with this transfer, what's cool about it is, like I said, you get 2 on here. And of course I'm going to be doing this one as well. I haven't decided what yet. But my daughter, we always called her our little ladybug. So I love ladybugs, always have. But this also, you can get this same ladybug design with a Canadian themed transfer on the other side. So if you don't see, this one is called Amazing Freedom. Let me see if I can find the other one. The other one, if it's called Today Will Be Amazing Freedom. And the other one is called Today Will Be Amazing Home. And that is a Canadian themed one. Can't wait for Chalk Con. Me either. Me either, girl. It'll be here before we know it. It'll be here before we know it. And that is right around my son's birthday. My oldest son, his birthday a lot of times falls on Father's Day. So it'll be right around his birthday. All right, let's see. All right, let's try that again. Shall we? All right. I'm just putting a light layer of wax, just mainly in the middle, just to protect my transfer. And then once I've done that, now the red, you know, when you use the darker paints, a lot of times they show up more. I'm just going to buff it. They show up streaks and everything more. I could have probably done a foam brush and maybe I wouldn't have had as many, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. It'll be fine. All right, I'm trying to get that glitter to come off. Okay, so this is the one we're using, the Freedom. And I'm using, I'm going to call it Cinderella Duchess from last month. That was our color of the month. And then our Shimmer Frost, because I need sparkle with this. You know what I might do with this too? I may do silver. Like I told you guys, I had this one. It's almost like a paint glitter, but it's almost like a glitter glue. I have it in silver too. I might do that on this side, just so this side always has some sparkle too. I don't know, maybe. Because I'm just a sparkle gal. I just like that stuff. Okay, let me mark the front and back of my transfer. I like to do that so that when I wash it, I know that I'm putting it back on the backer sheet properly. And with these transfers, sometimes, well, I have words here, but if it was just an image, sometimes it's hard to tell what's the front and what's the back. So I just always do that. And then I'm going to take my transfer trimmers and cut this right down the middle silk screen. And transfer trimmers are just fabulous because they're coated, they're a longer blade. All right, now I have this off my backer sheet. I'm gonna make sure I don't have any fuzz on here. And or not fuzz, but like glitter and stuff. I am going to fuzz this because it's the first time I'm using it. So it is pretty sticky, but I do have a lot of silkscreen area in here too, so I don't need to fuzz it tremendously. All right, now you can decide however you want to put it on there. I am going to kind of try to get it in the middle of the box, or the rectangle. And we do have refills for these as well, you guys. So once you use your first 3, now I'm going to cheat and use my little mat here to try to help me kind of make sure that I've got my design kind of centered. So like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is pretty good. That is pretty darn good. I'm surprised. You know I'm an eyeballer, y'all. And that was actually pretty good for first try, because often I have to try several times. Okay, once you have it lined up where you want it, what do you say? You can do a dog bowl. Interesting. Interesting. You have to send me a picture of one of those if you do it. I'd love to see that. Our fur baby turns 3 tomorrow. And he will get a Frosty Paws. I don't know, he might even get a pup cup. We'll see. So now I have it on here all ready to go. I am going to do this part in the Duchess, and I noticed it needs to be stirred. So I've only used it, I think I only used it once so far, you guys. Is that not the most beautiful color? I feel like it's a really fun color for all this patriotic work that we're going to be doing. So they were pretty smart about that. It gives you, it's a summary, but it's also can be patriotic. So I think that's super cool that you can have another shade of blue. I think it really has to do with what you're using it with, because it may come off purple on some things, but like to me, it's like a Cinderella blue. Oh, good. Thank you, Teresa. Okay. I need me a squeegee. Get a couple of them since we're doing the 2. Actually, I'll just use this. All right. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see how that pops off of that red. Should I do the word freedom in blue or white, y'all? Not sure. What do you think, guys? Blue or white for the word freedom? And I'm not even going to embellish this, I don't think. I didn't pull any ribbon because I think it's all going to be kind of fabulous on its own. Like I said, I may put some sparkle to this just because I can. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a minute. This is a pretty small design. This is so fun though. You guys could do this on a banner. This could be done in lots of places. You could use this on other designs. You could do it on a door round or a door tag. I don't know. I think I like the blue for the freedom since I'm here. But you can use this design on anything. You can add other things to it. We have other 4th of July or patriotic. I always say that. It is probably more 4th of July, but more. We have other patriotic transfers. You could even use this with it. Even our big stars transfers, especially if you have one of our old ones or even the new design this year, would be awesome. All right, guys. Let's see. So there we go so far. Let's see. I'm going to paste and peel that part. What do you think? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So now I'm just going to lay this back down. I'm not going to press that down, but I am going to press this other area that I haven't done yet. And all these lines are going to be white. So I'll have my red and white. And this is my Shimmer Frost. Instead of just plain white, I'm using Shimmer Frost. And the shimmers do take a few more minutes to dry than the regular chalk paste. So, I think I can get all of this done without having to do paste and peel. And I do suggest you press a little bit firmer just because, it's got the grit, whatever the gritty stuff is in there that makes it shimmer. Just to push it through the silk screen good. So I just squeegee it on and squeegee it off. I put it on, take off any extra. You could just use our regular white. You could have left the whole background white and just used our candy apple red or our new saucy. If you wanted it more vintage looking, I'd say use the saucy and probably use the cadet blue. You could maybe even use Lakeshore, but Lakeshore is a little bit lighter. Cadet is more of a navy if you wanted that vintage look. I haven't gotten the new Saucy yet. Have you gotten the new Saucy, Teresa? I know you usually get the color, several of the colors. All right, guys, and like that, we are done. Pretty sure that's covered. If I need to, I can always add a little bit more. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Peel and reveal. 1, 2, 3. Now pull it back. Ooh, wait a minute. Some of that didn't go through there. You know what? I'm going to try a different. I'm going to try this. That multi-purpose tool, sometimes I find it's a little flexible. That did not cover as much as I wanted it to. So one of two things could have happened. I could have had too much wax, or I just didn't press hard enough. So let's see. If it's not perfect, I'm going to be okay with it. The rest of it looks perfect. That might even have been that area that I had to fix, that boo-boo, if y'all remember. Okay, so I'm going to spray a little bit of water on that transfer until I can take it to the sink and wash it. Just cool water and a board eraser, and it's clean. Let it dry, put it back on a backer sheet, and I can use it over and over and over again. But here we go so far. Look at this, guys. How easy is that? How cute is that? Now, I am going to dry it just a little bit, and I'm going to grab that other glitter paint that I was telling you about. It's basically just silver. I'm going to grab a foam brush as well. But it's basically this. I'm just going to put this around the outside just because I like it. Because I like it. So both sides will have a little bit of bling. I like a little bit of bling. What do you guys think of this so far? Let me know. Now I'm just speeding up the drying process. It would dry on its own in about 7 minutes, maybe less. I'm just speeding it up because I want to go ahead and put it in here for you guys and show you. And the transfers are reusable. The company will guarantee 12 times as long as you take care of it. And by taking care of it, what I mean is you, actually, let me go back to my screen, guys. What that means is, I wanted to show you guys what else I do. You know, just making sure you wash it and dry it properly. That's all. Now, with some of these areas, like I don't have the cleanest line here. I usually let it dry first. Yeah, this is definitely the area where I had to fix it. I don't want to mess with the paper too much because it is paper under here. This was chalk suede paper. But if I want to clean it up a little bit, I can always try to do that after it's dry. Like that. Okay, now we're going to add a little bit of bling to this. And I don't know if I've used this yet or not. Maybe not. Not sure. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to wait to put this in there in a second. But I'm just going to pour it right on my, I told you guys I'm being lazy today. I'm not putting it on a plate. And then I just go through and cover. And this is supposed to be silver, so hopefully it won't pick up any other. It'll just pick up whatever colors are around it, whatever color. Just because I want to make mine a little more personalized, which is what I've always done. That's why I got into this business, was because I upcycle stuff all the time. I get something from the store and it doesn't match my decor, but I like something about it and I tweak it to make it go with my style or my decor colors. So that's why I started doing all this as a creative outlet, my craft therapy, and for my decor, to make my decor customized. Now you don't have to do all this. It looks fabulous on its own. It's that whitewash, kind of that farmhouse distress look, and I love that. But this is all I did on the other side. I just painted it a base color first. I painted it with acrylic paint. I think it was acrylic. I don't think it was, I think it was acrylic and not, might be my son coming home from work. And if that's too much, then just spread it out a little bit. Put it on as thick or as thin as you want. And if you want it to stick in areas where it didn't seem like it's sticking, then you kind of have to let it dry a little bit and then go back and add. Oh, I don't want a big old clump like that. There we go. That's all it took. Then we added a little bit of bling. See? Just added a little bit of sparkle to it. I am going to get my blow dryer again, and then we are going to put this back in here and we'll be done. You know what I might do for you guys? Well, I don't have everything I need. I was going to show you how to clean the transfer, but that is called, it's called Heavily Loaded Glitter Acrylic. And I have it in about 5 different shades: silver gold, an aqua, a turquoise, and a red, I think. A green too. Super inexpensive. I actually think I got these at Top Shelf, I think, which I have not been there in a while. I don't need to go there. That's for one thing. But I believe that's where I got these. I think you could find them about anywhere. They probably even have them at Walmart now. If you like shopping at Walmart. I don't, unless I really am looking for something specific and I need to go in and look. But like today, I did a pickup order and had my son go by and get it. I'd rather do that. Still pretty tacky. Probably dry enough I can handle it some though, and I'll let the rest of it dry on its own. But so now I have a little bit of bling on this side too. And I chose the silver because I feel like it's kind of more of a neutral. If you like gold, if you have gold accents in your house, then you might want to do a gold. I'm trying to keep in theme with the white that's on here, so, but I want to show you. So now, put that in there. And see? Look how fabulous that looks. All on its own. You just set that on your counter, on your built-in, on your front table, wherever you want. And it looks fabulous. And then when you can, this is the cool thing about this kind of decor, like I was saying, if you, do you decorate for 4th of July and Memorial Day, etc.? If you do, or you just want to do a little bit, then put another design, a summer. You could do the ladybug on here, or you could do this dragonfly is kind of all year, but to me anyway, but you could do a summer theme like the dragonfly or the ladybug on this side and have it setting out. And then when it's, you know, maybe the week of the holiday, you flip it around and you're using the patriotic one. And then when Memorial Day is over and you want to flip it back around to summer, flip it back around to summer. Super fun. You can use other designs. These transfers are made to kind of go with this box drop-in box frame, but you can use any designs. Let me just show you something. So for example, one of the summer designs I have that I'll be doing is called Life is Sweet, and it's popsicles. If I can find it, there it is. It's popsicles. You could easily do just a few of these popsicles and put them on one side. You could even just do the word sweet and a couple of the popsicles, or just a couple of the popsicles, just to have something fun. You could even do it on this side, like if you had the other side painted, for a fun summertime look. Or we have this transfer. This one's called Geometric Ocean Prints. You've got all these different designs. You could just do something like this on one of the, thank you for hitting the heart button. You could do something like this on one of the pages and then just stick it in there, and it would be a very summery looking design. If you don't like the ladybug, or if you don't like the dragonfly, or you don't like I still think you should get this one because that's just a very, very clean, simple, patriotic decor to have out. Now, would it look super cute too to have a little bow up here? Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll put together a little 4th of July kind of looking bow and stick it on here for patriotic looking bow over here. I'll look and see what I have in my stash, and maybe I'll stick something up here. Or you could even just go around the top with it, you know, just a little piece of ribbon around the top with it. So maybe I'll do that for this, and then I'll take a picture. But that's my idea for tonight. Thanks for letting me share it with you. I hope you guys love this. If you have questions about this transfer, or about the frame that I use, the surface, this frame, the drop-in frame that I use, please let me know in comments. I'll be glad to get you the information, or you can just check out the website and see what you can find. Don't forget to check about What's of Love and look back on my page. I am going to share about, tonight I'm going to share about the if you donate $5, what you get. And then tomorrow I will share the game or the contest or something that is going on tomorrow night with What's of Love that you can participate in. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks so much for letting me share this with you. I hope you have a fabulous Wednesday night and a good start to your Thursday. And until I see you next time, be safe, be healthy, and be blessed. Bye, guys.